Hello and welcome to Everything Everywhere. I'm your host, Chaz London. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the importance of support. A lot of channels out there, very small channels, always deserve that type of support. I mean, you always get to look at your own favorite creator, you always want to find out what they're doing, but you never really get to see the underdogs, right? You never get to see what's underneath all that. If a creator that you watch has like 100,000 followers or 200,000 or 1,000,000 followers, it's always a reflection of what about the little guy, And I'm like myself, this current channel is probably only has like 20 something subscribers, but it's fine. I do have multiple other channels. I do have channels for every little niche that I do. But my main channels have about 3,000 followers. And that's the thing, right? You have so much followers, but yet you don't get to see the interaction, especially when you're either live streaming or post a video up. You think to yourself, where are all these followers at that have been subscribed? And I even think that to myself a lot of times, even my own channels. I'm just like, okay, it's weird, it's very weird. But the YouTube algorithm gods are very different compared to normal life, compared to TikTok and Instagram or YouTube Shorts. You're not going to get views as fast as you would with doing those. And it's rightfully so. It's short form content that people are glued to for the past like 20 seconds. And then they either like the content or they don't. Right? But the important about support is that it keeps you going. Support always helps. It definitely keeps you going. It keeps you motivated to understand what you want in life. A lot of times you don't know what you want in life. A lot of times you don't know if you want to be a streamer, YouTuber, TikToker, or you want to just live your life doing something else, worldly, basically. And, shout outs to my boy Majin. Hit me up on Instagram, wanted to talk to me about, how he feels about streaming. And he's going to retire from streaming. I respect his decision because his decision is his own. Valuable. It's understandable because you want to feel heard. You want to feel like you're doing this not just for you, but to entertain people. You want to be an entertainer, and that's what Majin is. He wants to entertain people. He wants to talk to people. Comes to streams and stuff like that, a lot of people tend to do it not just to entertain people, but to just be heard, to talk to people. And this is what I'm going to get in, and this is what I'm going to get into today. It's a very powerful thing, and Majin, I completely understand how you feel. So I'm going to read what he wrote on the community tab on his page. To all my subscribers, for the past 11 years of YouTube experience, Ultimate Spider was my old name. I have something to say right now. As y'all know, this may be the first time saying this when it comes to me doing videos. I'm officially retiring from doing live streams and chatting with you all. The reason why I'm saying this is because I felt sad on the inside while I was streaming Call of Duty over the weekend for 33 minutes with no one to chat with. And see, that right there, like I said, even if you don't like Call of Duty, just talk. But understandably too, there's two sides to the story. I mean, yet people could be busy, people could be working, people generally don't have time to have a conversation with you online. But I personally understand that. It's something that I even struggle with. Like I stream on Twitch. A lot of times I stream to one viewer. People will pop by, say hi, that's about it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Only because, I'm more there for getting stuff done. When it comes to Twitch streaming, I stream on Twitch, save the VODs. I act like it's a video when it comes to me streaming on Twitch. So it's, if people stop by. If not, then it's fine. But for a short time, I completely felt how Majin felt. How Majin feels right now is how I felt at one point. But you always have to remember to just keep on going. And it's easier said than done. Completely understanding. Easier said than done. But it's just something that you have to internally fight. It's just strong will. I just wanted to talk to you guys about some good things coming to Call of Duty and all, but it was a failure for good. I miss chatting with Shadow Fox, Chris, Baka, Nova, Jazzy, Swagger, and the list goes on, man. We had the best laughs, combos, and other moments while streaming. I can't even forget the day when I streamed the roast of RMP Kenpachi. That's true. Which I still have on my channel. The second moment I had was when I beat Dr. Robotnik, Mean Bean Machine, for the first time, and I was hyped and excited without giving up. The same goes for Kirby's Avalanche. The third moment was when I made the impressions of Shadow Fox and Chaz and Jazzy, which is the voice I retired doing. We had a great time. My last and final moment was when I revealed my face for the first time, and y'all called me Shadow Fox Jr., Shadow Cub, Shadow's twin brother, and all that. Yeah, those were pretty good times. Still pretty good times, to be quite honest. That was one of the best moments I'm going to miss in my entire life. For those of you who want me to create a second channel for streaming Call of Duty, I decided not to create one. My YouTube and streaming information remain here at all costs due to the number of subs I have. I'm not going to allow myself to make one. I'm always still here. No matter how many of you give me advice on streaming, it never works. I tried harder and harder to keep streaming. At the same time, it made me end the stream that took place 2 days ago. I detest talking to myself every time. I stream with no viewers after one left. Right about now, it is time for me to say goodbye to my streaming privileges. Goodbye to my broke OBS for the stupid lag. Goodbye to Prism Studios for giving me a chance to stream after that one issue I had last year. And finally, goodbye to Streaming Mugen, ROM hacks, classic, and modern games. To everyone who is reading this, just know that a real jet like me appreciates you all. Y'all are like my YouTube homies on the low when I first started streaming. Thank you all for the laughs and the memories we had. Don't forget that I'm still around posting random stuff in the community tab and uploading new videos. Speaking of videos, I'm sticking with uploading them. Just a jet from Fruity Loops. No, sorry. Just a jet from Florida. Majin came. Alright. Then we got the little Ryu, just like, walking off into the sunset. Very dramatic, I love it. Very dramatic, I love it. I understand Majin. It is, and to everyone that's watching this video, that's having a hard time to find their niche or find followers to talk to or just find an audience in general, just don't give up. It does take time. It does take what I've learned so far from creating these new channels and creating TikToks and all these other apps. It definitely helps creating an audience in different platforms and bringing them to this platform here. I mean, those are just recommendations for me. Some stuff that I've read and from videos that I've seen. It definitely is a hard task. It just doesn't happen overnight, and for a lot of people that does happen overnight, it's because they've done their 15 seconds of fame, and that's not something I'm looking for. I'm not looking for 15 seconds of fame, so I'm making content for the long run. And same thing with Majin. Majin was never looking for 15 seconds of fame. He was always wanting to build his own community, and I respect that. I completely respect that 110%. It's always a hard task, right? But Majin, man, like I said, keep on making those videos, keep making these random community posts. I mean, even if you have 1,000, how many followers? You have 1,400 followers, and you know, and even with you having 1,400 followers, I'm pretty sure eventually down the line, videos that you make, just keep passionately making the videos that you make. Remember, this is always a hobby. Don't ever take this being a full-time job. Don't ever take this being a career, because it's not. It's your career comes first, and if you want to publicize your career, you publicize it. But I never want to take this and push it to being what is the only thing in my life. I do work a regular 9 to 5 aside from this, and I do work freelancing for making videos for other content creators. But it's something that I do. My niche is video production. My niche is just me visualizing the world and putting it out there. That's just me. Video games always came second, because after I found out what I wanted to do in my life, I'd put video games second. And that's why I don't do as much video game content as I used to. But I still dabble and play video games because that's still a passion of mine. But yeah, it's hard. I know it. I know it's amazingly hard. It's not something that, like I said, you can just do overnight. But keep your head up. For everyone else that's trying to make it out there and want to have that community to talk to, by all means, keep on going. Just remember, do it for yourself, not for others. Yes, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Majin, keep your head up. Love you, bro. And remember, no matter what happens, even if you're not streaming anymore, just make your content however you want. Play that Call of Duty. Play those mutants. Make sure you're doing it for you. Make sure to hit a like, subscribe, comment, do that yada yada YouTube stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. So we're done. We're out of here. Finito. Bye.